Good morning to all. Welcome to Harsha Trainings, Java. Okay, I will start the session. Before starting this session, first I will give you the content that what you are going to discuss throughout our sessions. So we already shared the syllabus. Ignore the syllabus. I will explain in detail clearly what is the content. Okay. Simply, first, what is Java? Java is an object-oriented programming. This is a very, very important point. Java is object-oriented programming. Under this object-oriented programming, first what you have to know? You have to know the principles that the object-oriented programming follows. What are those principles? Class, object, inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, and then data abstraction. So these are the main principles that object oriented programming follows. That means we will cover all these topics. Okay, first, step by step. First we are going to class. So here I am not explaining any concept, just the content. What is a class? How to create a class? What are the information that we discussed under the class? What we discussed? A class contains. Voice is not coming. Anyone, please?
Yeah, coming.
It is coming nicely.
Yes. Okay, thank you. So, first, we are coming to class. What we discussed in the class? A class contains variables. A class contains methods. A class contains constructors. And a class contains blocks. So, these are the basic building blocks that are existed in a class. Without this, at least whether a variable or a method or a constructor or a block, minimum one thing is required for doing a project, for doing a program, for writing a class. Again, this is not at all completed. Suppose the variables. Again, the variables are divided into static variable and non-static variable. Non-static in the sense, again, local variables and instance variables. In the same sense, methods are also divided into static methods, non-static methods. Constructors. Constructor, there is no concept of static. Remember, constructor, no concept of static. The constructors are default constructor, parameterized constructor. Finally, block, static block, instance, that is non-static block. So this is generally our first original topic. Before this topic, we will discuss the basic preliminaries. Before this topic, we will discuss tokens. So one person give the message, voice is not audible. So most of the person's voice is audible. Please check from your side. So before this one, the basic introduction, tokens. Token is a sense, what is an identifier, what is an operator, what are the rules, what is it, the basic things are also discussed. Okay. These are the building blocks. Along with this, we discussed object also. Once we are writing this inside a class, without object, it is not possible to access. So we'll discuss next. Coming to inheritance. What is inheritance? What are the different types of inheritance? For example, Java does not support concept of multiple inheritance. How Java supports multiple inheritance? By using the concept of interface. So the interface concept comes. Before going to interface, what you need to know? Data abstraction. That is, you have to know the abstract class. You have to know the abstract class. What is abstract method? What is abstract class? What are interfaces? After completion, we are moving into polymorphism. So one of the main, very important feature, polymorphism. Under this, we have two things: overloading, overriding. So overriding. One more topic is available. That is a dynamic method dispatch. So all those topics are discussed under this polymorphism and encapsulation. So main purpose is for security. Security. So what are the access specifier that we are using and how do we provide encapsulation? Finally, data abstraction. So this is the basic principles of object-oriented programming. We will cover all these topics, not at all completed. Along with these topics, additional things, some predefined classes. Suppose we discussed the concept of strings. Strings in the sense a normal string, normal not a string. String by using string class, string buffer, string builder. So simply not string, string class, string buffer, string builder. Three predefined classes for creating the string. Next one is arrays. How to create arrays, perform operations on the arrays. Along with arrays, what is the next one? Strings completed, arrays completed. Next one is wrapper classes. Next one is wrapper classes. Along with wrapper classes, we discuss utility classes. Utility classes. Along with these utility classes, the one of the main very important is collections. This plays a very crucial role in programming. Many types of collections, not a single one, approximately 7 to 8 collections. We will discuss all these collections. After completion of all these, finally, we discussed network programming. Finally, we are moving into network programming in Java. Okay, this is the basic content. Now, it will cover entire core Java. It will cover entire core Java. You assume that, sir, there is no super keyword, there is no this keyword, all are available. Suppose if you are moving to the concept of inheritance, automatically you have to learn the concept of super. Suppose if you are moving to the concept of assume constructor, you have to learn the keyword this. So each and every minute things are comes under automatically, no problem. This is the original syllabus. So actually, whatever the syllabus that we shared is very less compared to our content. But remember, this is the first day. Hope I will share this information to you. We will cover this syllabus. We will cover the entire syllabus here. One more important thing. Before starting the session, I will start the session in 5 minutes. Before starting our content, one more important thing you have to know is almost after completion of 5 to 6 days of session, we are at a position. Suppose writing the variables, writing the methods. Daily, we are given the assignments. We are given the assignments. You have to practice the assignment. And after completion of the assignment, for example, today I given assignment 1. Today I will give assignment 1. Tomorrow, by the starting of tomorrow, you have to complete your assignment. For example, if you are unable to solve the problem, no problem. Every day at the starting 10 to 15 minutes, I will solve the assignment. Okay, so simply giving the assignment is not a task. I am given the assignment. Parallelly, the assignment is completed in the next session. Remember, this is the one of the important one. And what is the assignment? Generally, you assume that assignment is check whether a number is a palindrome or not. Write a program to reverse of a number. Not such type of programs. Here, every program is in the real-time aspect. Every program is in the real time. I definitely sure that by completion of this core Java, you can give minimum 2 years or else maximum 2 years of experience. You are eligible for maximum 2 years of experience. For example, I will show you for suppose, sorry, not this one. And one more important thing is every day we are providing the class content daily. After completion of the class, we are providing the content. For example, So writing the program completion is not my thing. Everything. That means how they given the problem, how do we analyze the problem? Today only I will discuss, not a problem. How do we analyze the problem? So not writing the program, it executing the program, not the thing. Here internally, see this diagram. Here what happens? Here I am writing a program. What happens inside the memory? How the step by step, what are the different types of memories, how they are executed step by step. Here this is one, number two, number three. This is the step by step procedure. Not only one problem. See this one, I am given not only one problem. Simply see this one, observe the diagrams. Many number of problems. Finally at last also, see this one, for array also, how the elements are stored step by step. Everything is discussed in detail, that is with execution. With execution. Okay, this is the content. Now, I am going to the first basic topic. The first basic topic. Every day I will provide the recorded, that is a daily content. Okay. The first topic and the basic topic is commonly known as why. We already have many programming languages. Why we are selecting Java? So Java is a very popular language. Everyone know. Even Python, nowadays Python also plays a crucial role. Even Python also comes, but Java again is the best and favorite language for any developer. Why? Why in the sense, simply I will give you 4 points. Based on these 4 points, Java becomes a very popular. One is, by using Java, we can create stand-alone applications. Stand-alone applications. By using Java, we are creating web applications. We are creating web applications. By using Java, we can create enterprise applications. Finally, we can create mobile applications. You got it? So generally, these are the 4 types of applications. By using Java, you can create these type of applications. Now, move in detail. What is mean by standalone application? Application in the sense simply a software. Standalone application in the sense an application that is a software that is installed in a desktop. For example, simple example, VLC media player. The VLC media player is installed in my system, in my laptop. So is it possible to use VLC in another system? Is it possible? No, it is installed in my system. So if you want to use another system, you can install in another system also. Simply copy the software and install in another system. Here the basic thing, what you have to know is any desktop application, not only VLC, any type of desktop applications comes under standalone. By using Java, we are designing these standalone applications. Now, what is the internal meaning? By using Java, we can design any type of software. That is the meaning. So, that is one point. Now, generally, Java, why Java is developed at the time of developing Java, the main purpose is internet programming. The main reason of popular of Java is internet programming. So that is web application. By using Java, we can create any web application. What is web application? In the simple sense, any application that is accessed by using internet. Here I am giving the simple definitions. Any application that is accessed by using internet, Redbus, IRCTC, Facebook, Gmail, Google, any web browser. Suppose if you are open any website through web browser, such type of applications are called web applications. Such web applications are also designed by using Java. Also designed by using Java. Now, third one, enterprise application. What is mean by enterprise? An organization. Suppose the main enterprise, main one is banking. What is the meaning? So banking also need website. Generally, bank also, for example, HDFC.net. That is a website that comes under web application. But why we categorized as separately in the sense, compared to web applications, in enterprise applications, you need to provide more security. Even though web applications have security, but enterprise applications need a lot of security. Why? In the sense, banking application, and at the same time, it is to be updated in every fraction. For example, in Express, I updated the money. If I want to check in Y branch, it needs to be updated within seconds. So distributed in the sense all the banking connected. For example, throughout India, all the HDFC banks are connected. Suppose in Hyderabad you are opening some account and give some amount. Suppose if you go to Andhra Pradesh, check the amount is visible, yes or no. That is enterprise banking, a network, a distributed, and along with more security. Finally, mobile applications, that is the games that we are used in Java. Right now, before, I think you don't know, before approximately 2 to 3 years back, if you are opening a game in mobile, first they open Java. I think anyone see? First they open directly Java. After that only the game is open. So most of the mobile applications are also developed by using Java. Here, what is my meaning? Understand? That means by using Java, you can develop any type of application. That is my intention. We can develop any type of application. Okay. Just we know application. Now, I will explain very important point. Coming to this Java, first one, what is the first one? Standalone application. To implement standalone application, we need J2SE. So Java is divided into different parts. Learning Java is not a simple task. It takes hardly 6 to 7 months of time, not a single task. So if you want to implement any standalone application, that is any desktop application, you need the concept of J2SE, Java to Soft Standard Edition. Now, if you need to create web application, what you require? You need J2EE, Java to Enterprise Edition. That is different editions of Java. Different editions of Java. Generally, non-technically, we are calling as this J2SE is called core Java. Originally, there is no term of core Java. This for understanding only we are using core Java. Technically, the J2SE is called core Java and this J2EE is called advanced Java. Now, for implementing enterprise edition applications also, we are using J2EE along with we can use EJB, Enterprise Java Beans. EJBs in the sense Enterprise Java Beans. Finally, for mobile applications, we are using J2ME. That means now you have clarity. If you want to create desktop applications, sir, I need only J2SE is sufficient. Suppose if you want to build a complete project, that is the project is handled through website. That is the project is running through server. Suppose Apache, Tomcat, anything server. Then you need J2EE. Suppose in the software industry, if you are working for a real-time banking application, you need EJBs or else J2ME for mobile edition. So which one you have to learn depending upon your task. You want to learn static, standard or enterprise or EJBs or micro edition. So these are the applications of Java. For which application, which part of Java is used. This is my basic point. Here, see this one. Every day we are providing the note. Just now I said, here, see this one. Suppose the first one, Java applications. Here internally everything is diagram. Now come to this diagram. Come to this diagram. What is this diagram? Web application. So everyone know what is a web application. Suppose if you open IRCTC, that is your request. Simply I open a browser, click on irctc.co.in. That is my request. What happens? That request is taken by the server, handle the request, contact the database according to your requirement. For example, the database means a collection of information. Assume IRCTC database consists of some 100 trains. If I given the request from source A to destination B, according to my request, from the 100 trains, I retrieve 20 trains. That 20 trains information is displayed to the user. I think what you have done, simply I given the information and I got the answer. Internally, what happens? Internally, we need a server for handle the request. We need a server for giving the response, right or wrong? And we need a connection to the database. That means all these things. This is one servlet. JSP, these are the JDBC. These three are the components that we are discussed in advanced Java, that is J2EE. Okay, now enterprise application, we are using EJB, enterprise applications, Java ME for mobile application. Okay, now first basic point is completed. Coming to Java language. Whether it is a Java language, C language, Python language, you have to know the basic information. What are simple basic information? Well, right now I am saying Java language, Java language, Java language. What is mean by language? I am writing programs. What is mean by program? What is called programming? Simple terms, simple terms. What is mean by language? Language means the medium of communication. Suppose here I am communicating with you in English. That is a language. Simply, what the suppose here I am speaking a word. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Four words are present. By combining four words, I make a sentence. But how a word is formed? Hello, by combining five alphabets. That means what is a language? The language provides some basic components and some rules. Hello, I have to follow the rules. Hello, space how, space are, space you. I have to follow some rules. For which one? To speak a sentence. Here, similarly, language also provides some basic components and some rules for application development. Application development is to develop a software. All those are discussed under core Java. Okay. Once we learn core Java, then only we are moving to technology. This is a very, very important question. So sometimes you are calling as Java language. So somebody calling as Java is a technology. Which one is correct? Is Java is a language or Java is a technology? Java is a technology. Here I am clearly speaking, core Java is a language. Advanced Java is a technology. Remember, the basic components needed for an application development is called language. Once you learn the language, what happens? You are knowing some basic details. Yes. Now, converting this basic knowledge into an application. You got my point? Sorry, converting the basic knowledge into an application is called technology. That is advanced Java. By using advanced Java, we convert, that is we are developing a web application. Finally, anyone listen the word framework? This plays a very, very crucial role nowadays. Nowadays, compared to technology, framework is a very, very crucial role. What is the framework? Simply, I given an application form to you. Suppose without giving an application form. Simply give me your details. The first person give first name, second name, age, gender, email, phone number. Suppose second person give directly name, gender, email ID, phone number, address. Different persons given different types of informations, and it takes a lot of time. Why lot of time? You need to think. Okay, first I have to give the name, I have to give the roll number, give the phone. For example, I given an application form. Assume the application form name. By seeing the name, just you enter your name. By seeing the phone number, you enter the phone number. Exactly what is a framework? Simply see this one. The structure which is readily available. The structure is readily available. Simply by using the structure, we are developing the web application. That is, we are developing our project. What is the advantage? No need to create a new structure. Already everything is existed. Simply you can use ready to eat food. Simple example is ready to eat. The food is readily available. Suppose cook for 2 minutes in hot water. The food is available. Exactly. Framework already provides a structure. This plays very crucial role. Spring and web services. Remember the word. In the future, you have to definitely learn Spring and web services. These are the frameworks. Web services in the sense, under web services, we have microservices, RESTful API, RESTless API, some other topics are coming. But is it possible to write a sentence without knowing ABCs? No. That is the reason 100% you have to know complete core Java in depth, not ABC. You have to learn the words, you have to learn the sentences. Exactly what happens. Suppose if you are using static variable, what happens? How the variable is assigned, in which memory location the variable is stored. Everything you have to remember, everything you have to know. Okay, so just now we discussed what is mean by language, what is a program, what is a framework. Observe the differences. Among them, framework plays a very crucial role for developing the project. But if you want to know framework, definitely you have to know the Java. Without Java, it is not possible. Now, this is the basic point. What is a program? Set of instructions for doing a task is called a program. Now, before going to software, here I will explain a very important concept. Very important. Understand this concept. That is software development life cycle, shortly called as SDLC. Generally, everyone aim for learning is to move to software industry. Everyone. So again, I am speaking. After completion of this course, you are in a position to grab 2 years of experience. Definitely. After completion of 10 to 15 class only, definitely you got the idea. Definitely, no 100%. So what is SDLC? Software development life cycle. Many phases. Phases in the sense many steps. For example, you are the user. That is, you are the customer. Assume I am the developer. You need a project. Exactly. For example, right now you are starting some villa or some theater. Assume some movie theater. Then what to do? You have a software that book the tickets for your theater. Then simply what you are doing, simply you go to the particular company, meet the particular manager, any other person, meet the manager, you given all your requirements. Yes or no? Sir, this is the my theater. The theater consists of these many number of seats. I have to play 5 shows. So these are the timings. This is the price. For example, it consists of 3 types of seats. Every information, whatever the information, whatever the your project required, you given all this information. In which format you given the information? Technically or not technically? 100% you are given the information non-technically. You know, don't know Java. You are the theater owner. You don't know Java. You don't know Python. You don't know the technical terms. If you know the terms, you can develop the project. You don't know the terms. Generally, we are speaking in the non-technical. So, whatever the information you are given, that is called requirements gathering. Suppose I am the manager, I am gathering the requirements. After gathering the requirements, according to your requirement, the next thing is planning. Sir, I am using this technology. The project is completed this much, for example, within 3 months. So I am using this technology. Total this much of cost. Every information is planning. Okay. These two are happen in any point of view. That is not required for us. Main important thing, once I know all these information, I need to design. I will show you diagrammatically. I think diagram. Okay, diagram is not there. Okay, no problem. So the main important thing is design here. These two things are happen. Requirements. When I read the requirements, understand the requirements, the planning is performed, simply called as analysis. Right or wrong? I am analyzing all the information. So his analysis is completed. After that, I design a plan. You have to follow for everything. Even you are preparing some food item also. First, you think these are the ingredients. After that, you prepare some plan. You have to follow some procedure. Exactly. I design an architecture. Remember, from now onwards, it is very, very important. I given an architecture or also called as a layout. Once this analysis and design is completed, now we are moving into coding. That is implementation. Nowadays, generally we are called as programming. Now, what is the meaning of programming right now? Converting our analysis and design into a program or into a software. That is called programming. For that conversion, we are using a language. For right now, we are using Java language. That means whatever the topic we discussed, it is for C language, C++, Java, Python, .NET, whatever the language you are using, the SDLC is first to analyze all the information. After that, based on the analysis, we are performing an architecture. That means this is the first step. You need to create a class. For example, I will show you one diagram for your understanding. I will show you one diagram. That means I given the assignments like that also, not the simple programs. One second. Suppose see this one. This is my question. We write a program to display customer details using class object concept. So I am given just to this layout. Based on this layout, you need to write the project. What is the meaning? Okay, my project name is, that is my class name is customer details. My class consists of this type of information. So this is the starting session. This is the starting stage. For example, if you are moving on, see this one. For example, assume that one here, based on this is the diagram. Based on this, check even is a class. Demo method 3 is a class. We have multiple classes. How the things are going to organize. Layouts. What happens? Everything. So everything you need to learn diagrammatically. That is the layout. Converting the analysis and design into coding is called programming by using a language Java. After that, that is not required for us. For example, after that, what happens? Generally, testing is performed. After that, deployment is performed. Testing means test check very errors occur in the not or else that is testing. Deployment in the sense complete the project. The project is given to the customer. Even though the project is given to the customer, if any errors occur, so we have to give maintenance for 6 months. So up to 6 months, if any problem in the software, we need to resolve the software. That means everyone have to know the basic information related to SDLC. This is a very, very important interview question. Within the class, for any topic, I will give you the frequently asked questions also. What is SDLC? SDLC is a software development life cycle followed by almost all the companies. What are the phases? Generally, steps are called phases. What are the phases? The first basic phase is analysis. Analysis in the sense gathering the information and then planning the information. Based on this analysis, we are designing a layout. Once that architecture and analysis is converted, that is next phase is implementation. Implementation means designing the software by using any programming language. After implementation, what we are doing? After implementation, we perform testing. That is, the program is developed. You need to check whether the executed, that is the program without any errors, with errors, everything. So, if you have any errors, correct those errors, everything. Finally, deployment, given the project to the customer and provide the maintenance. Right now, here I need to explain one more point. Nowadays, what is the most popular term? Not Java, not Python. The most popular term is, I think everyone know, full stack development, right or not? Now, what is mean by full stack development? Simply, if you consider any project, what are the things? Generally, we know only two things. What are the two things? One is called front end, second one is called back end. But not only front end and back end. Generally, if you learn Java, that is called programming language is which end? Backend. Whatever the user sees, that is user interface, that is called front end. Simply whatever we are seeing, that is called front end. Now, what is the full stack? Here I am in a position to write the complete project. Complete project in the sense I need to write the programs in the backend by using any programming language. By using this program, I need to connect the user interface. User interface in the sense front end, either HTML, CSS, JavaScript. What is the popular right now? Angular JS. But remember, if you want to learn Angular JS, you need to learn HTML. Let's do. So just know what you know. What is the front end? What is the back end? These are not only the things. If you know, sir, I know Java programming, I know HTML. Can I develop the project? No. What are the other things? You need to learn a database. You need to learn a database, either MySQL or Oracle or MongoDB, whatever it is, at least one database. Why? I am writing the program, some information is displayed, but where is the lot of information is stored? The information is stored in the database. Now, what is your program? Whatever the requirements you are given, the program takes the requirement from the user and according to the requirements, go to the particular database, retrieve the requirement and display the user. That is the procedure they follow. So front end, back end, that is a programming language, user interface, and database. Not only this one of the important future DevOps, not incomplete DevOps. Right now we need, that is for security point of view. We need to learn some modules, Marvin module, etc. for security purpose. Okay. So this is the full stack development. Okay. Now the last point, what is mean by software? What is mean by software? Just now we discussed what is a program. Program is set of instructions simply to do a task. Generally we are trying to go for software industry. If they are asking a question, what is mean by software? We, sir, I know Java, I know Python. Okay, very good. What is a software? Without knowing the definition, it is very vast. Simply, software is a collection of programs to do a thing. Program is a set of instructions. Program is set of instructions to do one task. Software is simply a collection of programs to perform, that is to do one task. Generally, every industry divide the software into two categories only. Remember, only two categories. One is called system software. Second one is called application software. Remember the two terms. Software is categorized into two types: system software and application software. What is mean by system software? Simple term. That is, we are designing a software that is used for running the system. For example, how my laptop is running or how your system is running. Is OS is required? Without OS, is your system is running? 100% no. So operating system, OS, it is a software. What is operating system? Simply we are given the definition: operating system is an interface between user and computer. That is a basic definition. What is an operating system? Operating system is a system software which is used to control the hardware. Hardware means our computer. Whatever the things that we are going on your system, that each and every minute thing is controlled by operating system. Now, what is an application software? A software that is designed for a specific purpose. Software that is designed for a specific purpose, that is called application software. Suppose, what is one example of application software? DMart, that is an application software. Book My Show is an application software. Suppose Book My Show is used only for booking the tickets. IRCTC only used for booking the train tickets. Suppose APSRTC only for booking the APSRTC tickets. That means a software that is designed for specific purpose. Now, move back to system software. Now, what is the definition of system software? System software is a software that is used to run the application software. Suppose redbus.in is executed in your system without OS. Without OS? No. That means without system software, nothing is executed. So system software is a very, very important. The software that is used for executing or running the application software. Now everything is categorized into two. Other than these two softwares, what are the any software? Give any example. You consider anything that comes under either application or that comes under OS. Suppose Mac OS, Linux OS, Unix OS, operating system, different OSs. Or else consider any organization, whatever the website, that is only for that particular thing. Suppose IRCTC only in the sense not only a single task. Suppose Redbus, it is for booking the tickets, whether it is a flight tickets or bus tickets or train tickets, whatever it is, only for such particular task. Suppose by using Redbus, it is not possible to listen the music. By using VLC, it is not possible to book the tickets. That is the software designed for some specific applications. Okay, this is the software. Now, what we have discussed here today, I will close the session for these 3 days. For these 3 demo sessions, I will close the session at 7:50. Only 3 days. From Monday onwards, that is from Monday onwards, our regular sessions begin. From Monday onwards, the session starts from 7 at the ends at 8. For these 3 days only, I will end at 7:50. Okay. And before closing this session, what we have discussed and what we are going to discuss, what are the things we have followed. Remember, the first thing, daily maximum after completion of some days, daily we are given the assignments. You have to practice the assignment. Assignment in the sense not a simple thing. So once you are practicing the assignment and it is successful, no problem. Suppose if you are not practice the assignment, or if you are unable to understand the concept, each and every assignment is solved in the class, no problem. Every day, suppose today I given the assignment, tomorrow I will cover that particular assignment. First I will complete the assignment, after that only I will move to the next topic. Okay, that is my first point. What is my first point? Related to assignment. Second point, so after completion of the day, we given the content, day-to-day content. Suppose today is the basic topic syllabus. I think that is not required. So no problem. This thing, language, software definitions, these things are provided. Okay. After completion of every day, within 1 hour, almost 1 or 2 hours, we will completely provide the day content, whatever the things we had discussed in the next session. Now, one more thing is, whenever a concept is coming, you need to learn the concept in detail. That means execution, not the writing the program, execution of the program. Writing and execution is not important. Execution flow, what happens inside the memory, we will discuss in such aspect. Execution. Okay. So those are the things covered, not a problem. Along with you have to strictly follow the timings, and the classes are from, this is important thing, the classes are from Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday. From Monday to Friday, the original syllabus, that is the original content we are going, and we have class on Saturday also. Here Saturday, the doubt session. For example, Monday to Friday, approximately some 2 topics are completed. For example, you are not covered this topic, it is very difficult to understand. So no problem. Within every class, we clear the doubts, not a problem. Within every class, the clear the doubts. Again, if you have any doubt, or if any day is missing, for example, today I am leave, Thursday I am leave, for example. So you need to complete the syllabus within the scheduled time. So we will go to Saturday also. That is your wish. If you need a doubt, that means if you have a doubt, you need an answer, you can join the session. If you have no doubts, sir, I do not have any doubts, so no problem, you are not able to join the session. That is complete your wish. But Saturday we are not covering the original content. We are covering the original content from Monday to Friday onwards. Okay. So today what we discussed, simply the basic things. What are the even though the basic things, the main important terms. Tomorrow we are moving into what are the language and enter into Java. That is how to write a Java program. That is how do we save the Java program. What are the commands we have to follow and how do we execute the program. From tomorrow onwards we will move on. Okay, if you have any doubts, come to the next session. So tomorrow's starting session, clear with the doubts. Okay, by the end of today. So thank you for the today's session. If you have any doubts, no problem. Please ask your doubts in the tomorrow's session. Okay, hope you understand. Thank you for the today's session. Thank you very much.